Hello everyone, my name is Redha Noor Fahriany, and today I'm going to explain about designing classroom language tests. Actually, you can design the test or revising existing tests. However, before doing that, you need to ask some critical questions to design or revising a test. The first question is, what is the purpose of the test? And the next question is, what are the objectives of the test? Then, how will the test specifications? And then, how will the test task be selected and the separate items arranged? And the last question is, what kind of scoring, grading, or feedback is expected? However, in this video, I will only explain the test types and some practical steps to test constructions. It means I do not explain about scoring, grading, and feedback. Okay, now, the reason why understanding the type of test because it will help you to design or revise a test. However, you need to know the purpose of the test first. Here, I will explain the 5 types of tests. First, language aptitude test. This test aims to measure capacity or general ability to learn a foreign language. The example of language aptitude test is Modern Language Aptitude Test or LAT. It requires students to perform some language-related tasks, and it consists of 5 different tasks. They are number learning, phonetic script, spelling clues, words in sentences, and word associates. The next is proficiency test. This test aims to test global competence in a language, and it tests overall ability. An example of this test is Test of English as a Foreign Language or TOEFL. And this test consists of 4 sections: listening comprehension, grammatical accuracy, reading comprehension, and then written expressions. Okay. Both of the types of tests I explained before, language aptitude test and then proficiency test, the teacher might not have opportunities to create them in the classroom. Now, I will explain 3 more types of tests that can be created by the teacher in the classroom. Next, placement test. This test aims to place a student into a particular level or section of a language curriculum or school. This test usually includes a sampling of material to be covered in various courses. So, this test comes in many varieties. There are assessing comprehension and production, responding through written and oral performance, open-ended and limited responses, selection and gap filling formats, and this depends on the needs. The next one is diagnostic test. This test aims to diagnose a specified aspect of a language. For example, in this test of oral production that was made by Clifford Prater, the aim is to analyze a learner's phonological production. So, first, the test takers read 150 words passage while recording their voice. After that, the test administrator listens to it multiple times and produces a checklist of errors. The checklist includes 5 main categories. There are stress and rhythm, intonation, vowels, consonant, and other factor. The last one is the achievement test. This test aims to determine whether course objectives have been met, and appropriate knowledge and skills acquired by the end of period of instructions. For example, mid-test and final test. And here are 5 essential things that should be determined to decide the specification for achievement tests. There are the objective of the lesson, the relative importance assigned to each objective, practicality issues, the test structure lends itself to formative flashback, the tasks employed in classroom lessons during the unit of time. After knowing the test types, now I'm going to explain how to construct a test step by step. So first, assessing clear and ambiguous objectives. So, you need to examine the objectives for the unit you are testing. Then, determine appropriate objectives. After that, you need to draw up test specifications. So, you need to make a broad outline of the task, then decide what skills you will test, and then what the items will look like. After determining the objectives and you already make the test specification, the next step is devising test tasks. So you have already made a draft about your task, and then you need to ask these 8 questions to analyze the draft. The first question is, are the directions to each section absolutely clear? Next, is there an example item for each section? Does each item measure a specified objective? Is each item stated in clear, simple language? After that, does each multiple choice item have appropriate distractors? Is the difficulty of each item appropriate for your students? Is the language of each item sufficiently authentic? The last question is, do the sum of the items and the test as a whole reflect the learning objectives? After ask these 8 questions, you might have final revision. So, you need to imagine that you are a student taking the test and make sure that the test is valid, reliable, and practical. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching and see you next time.